Hello, everybody. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I couldn't hear myself. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Happy Thursday. Okay, so we're gonna play a game that I actually have never played before in the Zelda series. Can you believe I've never played Link's Awakening? I know, blasphemy. What kind of gamer am I to have never played Link's Awakening? Can I even call myself a Zelda fan anymore? The world may never know. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? How's everyone doing? You tell me if the game's too loud, okay? As far as I'm aware, in the timeline, this game takes place after Phantom Hourglass, right? Because Phantom Hourglass and the other one, I can't remember its name. Those take place after Wind Waker, if I remember correctly. The game's a little low for me. Oh, 1 second. Is it a Switch? That's interesting. Difficulty level? Normal. Because I never played this game. Wakey, wakey, Linky. What a relief! I thought you'd never wake up. You were tossing and turning? What? Zelda? No, my name's Marin. You must be feeling a little woozy. You were on Koholint Island. Follow the lane south to reach the beach where I found you. Since you washed ashore, lots of nasty monsters have been in the area, so be careful, okay? What's up, Mario? Well, Link, you finally snapped out of it. Name's Terran. Hope you're feeling better. What? How did I know your name? You think it's weird, eh? Well, I saw it on the back of this shield. Yay. When do I get my sword? What's up, Justa? Watching on VR? Oh my gosh. Don't let me get too close, okay? I don't want to spook you. Foxy! Come here, Foxy! Yip, yip! Hey, man, when you want to save, hit the system screen. Okay. Will do. Hey, check out my shield. Pretty cool, huh? What you doing in VR? What games are you playing? Oh, damn, you guys are good at that. You can toss it right over my head. Octoroks. Oh, try it again. One more time. One more time. Just gotta test it, okay? Your comfy avatar? What's a comfy avatar? Has it got like sweatpants on or something? Yeah, there's my sword. So you are the lad who owns the sword. Now I understand why the monsters are starting to act so violently. A courageous lad who's come to wake the windfish. It is said that you cannot leave the island unless you wake the windfish. You should go north to the mysterious forest. We'll wait for you there. Whoop. Oh. Damn. Shit. Sorry. Why the hell did that happen? I just blasted out my freaking microphone by hooting. Okay, give me 1 sec. I gotta adjust that, okay? Okay. Let's try that again. Hoot, hoot, hoot. Okay. My sword. Oh, okay. Well, sorry, I didn't want to. If I wasn't insensitive. Okay, so we're heading north. Are these levers? I guess those are levers. Is that monkey? Oh, wow, this looks pretty heavy. You won't be able to lift it with just your bare hands. Are you saying I'm a tiny little weakling? I'm just a little boy with tiny little hands, is what you're saying? I've got weak wrists. We'll see about that. Hello, alligator. Welcome to Sale's House of Bananas. I'm Sale, and this is my house. Actually, my hobby is collecting rare and unusual canned food. My brother is an artist, so I get strange hobbies running the family. Yeah, that is kind of weird. Although, to be honest, old, like soup cans and stuff, have got kind of cool designs. Like the old pop art stuff of the old days. Money, 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 money. I have $3. What can a boy do with $3? Oh, what's down here? Okay. Well, that'll teach me to just fall into random holes. BTS, how you doing? The library. The properties of warp points. No, it's okay. I don't need a tutorial. I prefer to learn by doing. Hey, you got my first heart piece. Okay, cool. What's up, mister? It's Ren Hana. What's up? Ho ho ho! My Bow Wow is so proud of his fine fur coat. Wait, is your Madam Meow Meow? I think she's lost her mind, guys. Fishing pond. Ba-ba-ba-bum, bum, 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 bum. Hi, Taryn went to the forest to look for toadstools, but I'd rather sing. Listen to this. It's called The Ballad of the Windfish. Such a pretty voice. Encore! Encore! Bravo! Bravo! Okay. Here sleeps the flying rooster. Okay. Hey, rooster. There. Your cats woke you up at 4 a.m.? Oh my goodness. Don't worry, I've been up at since around then too, because I don't know what was going on with me last night, but I kept waking up like every hour to check the clock. You found a secret seashell, but what do you do with it? Oh, magic conch. Tell me your secrets. What's up, Pickle? How you doing? Oh, there's boulders in the way. Baby. A little baby. With 4 boys who look alike, even I get confused sometimes. By the way, my baby wants a Yoshi doll. I saw one at the trendy game, but I couldn't get it. I don't fucking care what your baby wants. What do I look like, your baby daddy? Go tell him to go get a Yoshi doll. Some people, I swear. What's my age? Secret. You were up at 1 a.m. and I was live, and you tried to go back to bed and you joined at 2 a.m. Oh my goodness. Yes, I remember that. You were so tired. Okay, Justa. Is this the game that she's talking about? Oh, there's the Yoshi doll. Yeah, but I don't care. We'll do that later. So they said to go north, but I can't go north. This is suspicious. Am I gonna go to the back rooms? Bring, bring. Hello, it's me, Ulrira. Ask me anything about the island. If you get lost, give me a call. You know, there is a library in the village that might have good information for you. Talk to you later. Click. You don't say click. The phone does the click. You've been here since then? Yeah. You're turning into a big fan of mine. I appreciate that. You won't have your phone during the weekends? Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. But, hey, at least it's only Saturday. You would only be missing Saturday streams, because I don't stream Sundays. So, it's okay. Besides, you won't be missing anything anyways. Wow, I'm honored to be on your, VR. Huh? A keyhole here? It says tail keyhole. Alright, so I guess I can't get through there. How do they want me to go north? Is there a map? There is a map. Maybe village. Maybe baby. Okay, so there's some parts of the village I can't get to. Oh, I'm stupid. I completely missed an entire freaking section. What's the sign say? Mysterious forest. Moblins ahead. They're not friendly. Well, that's for me to decide now, isn't it? Woot! Oh, brave lad, on your quest to wake the dreamer, welcome to the mysterious forest. Much of mystery you will find on this uncharted corpulent island. I'm afraid you may find it a trifle difficult to leave the island while the windfish naps. By the by, have you ever visited the Tail Cave, which is south of the village? Go there with the key you find in this forest. Windfish is watching. Hoot! Mr. Owl, how many looks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Hoopa! Wait, how do I guess I can't lock on, huh? What's up, Nikolai? It's a tanuki. As a raccoon, my nose is very sensitive to stuff like dust and powder. Okay. Oh, you're going to be lost thanks to me. Boy. Oh boy. Fairy. You've still got plenty of pep. Come see me when you feel like you can't go on. Are you gonna tell me why life is worth living? Okay. So I'm guessing I gotta I gotta follow the sounds of his stomach. That donk 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 sound, but I can't go that way. At least this game will be easier than frickin' Mina the Hollower. I really like that game, but holy cannoli. Get the Zora. Not the nice kind. Your cats are too much to handle? Yeah, that's kitties for you. Double, double, toil and trouble. A toadstool mix makes powder for tricks. Okay. Prairie. This doesn't look like much of a prairie. Crazy Tracy, Monbo's Pond. A guardian acorn. It will reduce the damage you take by half. Okay. Wait, for now? Or forever? Okay, wait, can I push these? He's out of the way. That's interesting. It still has that system where you hold the sword and it still hits. As a raccoon, my nose is... Oh wait, you already said that. His nose is very sensitive to dust and powder, is what he's saying. So we gotta find like dust or a powder? A piece of power. You can feel the energy flowing through you. I'm finding all of this stuff right now when I don't need it. You haven't eaten since this morning? Oh my gosh, you should go eat. You got like something like a sandwich or something? Oh. Well. Okay, so these I can push. Okay, got it. Let's go back. Hello. What is your name? I'm gonna call you Dino Lover because I cannot really see your name. Hello, how are you? No, not right now, Link. Don't. ₹50. What are you supposed to eat? Do you have any like snacks, like a chips or crackers or something to make like a small sandwich with? I'm good too, thank you for asking. Did I screw up? I think I screwed that puzzle up. Oh no. I think I just had to come through this way. Aw, man, really? Alright, you can't cheese it. Okay. What game is this? This is Link's Awakening. The remake. As you hold it over your head, a mellow aroma flows into your nostrils. So I wonder if now I can make a powder to distract the raccoon. Oop. We'll go check for those. Goofed. Hello, Smiley. You're gonna stay here and listen to live while you read a fanfic? Well, I am honored. What fanfic are you gonna read? Okay, I think we're gonna have to figure out how to get... Oh, okay. Well, enjoy. What's up, Mousy? You overslept yesterday and missed school? Oh no. Oh, freaking bat. The bat pushed me in. Come here, you little shit. Oh, great. Oh, great. Come on. Stop defending. Oh. Okay, well, they don't hurt you, they just slow you down. Sun Tzu said that? Well, you know what Sun Tzu also said? Man who have mosquito land on testicle learns that violence is not always the answer. I gotta go find. Oh wait, isn't the witch's house over here? I'm so dumb. You have school the whole month? Summer school? Thank you for the follow. Sorry, my TikTok follows don't alert me for anything at the moment. Although I will tell you guys, I do have a plan on bringing TikTok back to its former glory. But it's going to take a little while for me to implement it. Ah, it has the sleepy toadstool, it does. We'll mix it up something in a jiffy, we will. Already it is. Take care, as there's not much there. Why not try a bit in my hut? Is she telling me to use it on her? Okay. Now we can go use it on that stupid Tanuki. I'm doing all right, Smiley. How you doing? You didn't even do math. You did. Oh yeah. You're just having fun for the summer. And I missed that in school. When it was summer, when it was getting close to summer, you'd be able to just goof off the whole time. Since my friends and I were, you know, kind of big old dummy nerds, and we did well in class, we were allowed to just play video games all week long right before summer. Okay. Wait a minute. I'm going the wrong way. This is how we get to the you know, explain where you go for 3 hours all over. Oh. I see. Oh, what's that for? If you don't mind me asking. Which you totally don't have to answer, so don't worry. Where's that stupid Tanuki? I hear ya. Guess what I'm doing? Go to sleep. Yeah, get out of here. The last thing I can remember was biting into a big juicy toadstool. Then I had the darndest dream. I was a raccoon. Yeah, it sounds strange, but it sure was fun. Okay. The tail key. This freaking owl. Have you ever felt bad like something's missing? You're 99% African and 1% European? I need to do a genetic test. I need to find out what kind of mutt I am. Hoot, take the key and go to the tail cave. Retrieve the instrument that is hidden there. Go now. Windfish is waiting. Hoot. Okay, Nikolai. Thank you for being here. You have a good rest of your day. My way, pig. All the work you need to graduate. Oh, is it to help you? Is it to like fast track you into graduation? What's up, Nikki? How you doing? Oi. Walked right into that one. That's exactly what it is? Ah, okay. Well, that's cool. Is it because you're such a genius? Ouch. You're such a genius that you can just skip all of the rest of school and just get fast-tracked straight to graduation? Hello. You say your name? Bjordy? Bjordy? Oh, what's up, Sneaktail? How you doing? And y'all gotta tell me when you change your names. Where is this gosh darn cave? Do you graduate? You're going to college? Ooh. What are you gonna major in? That's okay. Don't worry about it. You don't gotta apologize. Is the cave up there? Oh, the cave's up there. I'm dumb. You know who must have like a pretty interesting life? Okay, you don't have to keep telling me when I get it. The kids who like are so smart that they go to high school when they're like 7 and they're in college when they're a teenager. Then they get like their master's degree at the age of like 16 or something. Like that, what an interesting life you must lead. Bum, 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 bum. Fun. No, I'm just getting a drink. Tail Cave. I love the music in this remake. We used to go to the trade school. Oh, you're going to trade school to learn graphic design? Sounds like fun. No, you're okay, BTS. Don't worry about it. Lifely saved your life. Bum, 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 bum. There's a key in here. Mousy, have you been watching those ARG horror videos again? Ooh. Give you a nickname? I'm really bad at nicknames. Unless you have a name that's easy for me to, like, shorten. Or has, like, some kind of rhyme or cadence, you know? Then it's difficult for me. Usually, like, when I hear something that triggers, like, you know, like if I hear a word and it sounds like a song I know or whatever, I associate that word with that song and then it just never lets go. So if I had a name, if you had a name that, like, was associated with a word or thing or song that I know, it would be easy for me to give you a nickname. A beakless statue is saying something. You can't make it out. Give me back my beak, you asshole. Okay. Don't worry, you're perfectly fine as BTS. As long as nobody comes in with a name that sounds exactly like yours, then we're okay. No, 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 no. What's up, Phoebe? How you doing? Hey, nothing wrong with swearing. As long as you don't do it in front of young, impressionable people, then you're good. I should listen to the March 4th Band Gospel. March 4th Band Gospel. You're going to California tomorrow. Yo, where are you going? Turn aside the spined ones with a shield. Spined ones? Certainly not the electric balls. What are the spined ones? Yeah, exactly, BTS. Redwood Forest. Oh my gosh, I'm jealous. Our forests here are really something. They're really, like, they almost look like they're out of another world. Over here. That's it. Well, I can't jump or anything, so... Yeah, I can't go up there. I can't get up there. by bombs. It looks like hell when the fire comes. No, it does look pretty spooky. But one thing you should know is that fire is good for our forests here. And the natives had been using prescribed burns for thousands and thousands of years. Because that's how you make redwood forests grow better and be healthy. Aki! Hi, Aki! If there is a door you can't open, move a square back. Move a square back. I get it. How you doing, Aki? It's okay, BTS. You don't have to tell me your real age. As you can see, I refrained from telling everybody my real age. Turn aside this. Okay, I already know that. You're at work? How's work treating you? Are you freaking Goombas? Why are there Goombas in Zelda? You know what? Handheld Zelda was weird. So I'm not surprised that there's Goombas in Zelda. Eh? Is it the same problem you were telling me about earlier? Happy streaming? Thank you. A feather. You got the Rock's feather. It feels like your body is a lot lighter. Does that mean I can jump now? Yay! Linky can jump. Ouch. Look at him go. No? Okay, good, good, good. Anybody gives you any more trouble like that, Aki, you send them my way. We're gonna rearrange their kneecaps, you know what I'm saying? Is that so, Mousy? But I'm glad you're here to see me play this game, Aki. Could have just jumped over that. Yeah. This is the first time I've ever played Link's Awakening. So you're here for my first time, and I'm happy. Did I like the ghost? I did. Like I said, though, it's a shame that the mango flavor is so overpowering. Oh my god, I pushed the wrong button. When life gives you what? What's up, life? How you doing? But it's like, it's funny because it's called it was a strawberry mango, but all I tasted was mango. But that's okay, it was still good. I liked it. Oops. Boss? Nope, probably just the mini boss. Ew, he makes squishy noises. Yeah. Eat shit. It's a fairy. Is this, I'm guessing this is a portal that takes us back to the beginning if we fail. Ow. If I could get one Pokemon IRL, what would it be? Either a Vulpix or an Eevee. They seem like they'd be very cuddly. Jeez Louise, you see that? What are they adding to my Zelda? You're so happy, Aki. What's got you so happy? I don't think you want to eradicate, Mousy.
Buzz, buzz, outsider.
Mordor. Is it the boss I think it is? It is. Okay. Because according to lore, Eradicate chews through everything. And it has to chew because its teeth are constantly growing. And if it doesn't chew, it causes it pain. So everything in your house would be destroyed. Like, imagine a puppy, but like 1,000 times worse. Because their teeth are very, very sharp and they are very good at chewing. Gotcha. Ooh. You're gonna lurk and listen? Okay, Aki. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. You got 3 pairs of heels? Oh my gosh. You gonna show them? I gotta see them if they make you this happy. Raichu can shock you with 200 volts. I think it's a lot more than that. But, no, not so a puppy. Like, Eradicate will chew your entire house down. Through your walls, your wires, your refrigerator, everything made of steel. Swamp. We gotta go to the swamp. So I don't think you want to Eradicate. A path opens in the blooms. But you know what? It's your choice. You want to Eradicate, you can have Eradicate. Who am I to tell you what you can and can't have, you know? I'm just some schlub on the internet. I don't know what kind of puppies you got that can chew through steel. Oh, that is an instrument of the sirens. I have to admit, at first I did not believe you were real. That instrument, along with the 7 others in the set, has the power to wake the windfish. You must collect them all. I was instructed to give you directions. Your next goal is north, in Goponga Swamp. Oot indeed. Ponga? My favorite owl. Oh yeah, I love that guy. Except this time he doesn't talk my ear off. You love the music in this game? Me too. It's so cute. Oh no, what happened? Hey buddy, it's serious. Yeah, really serious. Yeah, it is. The moblins came to the village. Yeah, that's right. A whole gang of moblins. And it's for real. They all went to the house. Yeah, that house. And they did something at Bow Wow's house. It was a really bad scene with the moblins. So, I mean, it might be faster to find out for yourself what happened. Which house? This house? No. Although, you know what? I think I might change my answer to Arcanine. It's terrible. My Bow Wow was dognapped by moblins. Oh my god. Sorry about that. Why is my mic doing that? Hold on one second. I hate when it does that. Stupid microphone. Okay, is that better? Let me see. Moblins! 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 I'm gonna turn down my mic a bit. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I gotta check and make sure the mic isn't peaking. You feel like you're gonna pass out, but you hear it? Well, then take a nap. Just lay down, listen to the stream, relax. Yip, yip, yip. But yeah, so Arcanine is big enough and strong enough that you can ride them. And it comes with the added bonus that you don't need to gain their trust as much with like Ponyta. Ponyta and Rapidash, they don't let just anybody ride them. They have to like really trust you. Otherwise, you'll get burned if you try to ride them. Arcanine is just a really warm doggo. You want a Torchic because they're so cute. Are you just never gonna let them evolve? Is that what you're gonna do? That way they don't become a Blaziken. Okay. Girl, the village is like freaking out right now and you just want to sing. I mean, you can give Foxy whatever nickname you want. Are we talking about Pokemon? Yes. Somebody asked if we could have a Pokemon in real life, which one would you have? My original answer was either Vulpix or Eevee, because they would make really good pets. Eevee is really cuddly, and Vulpix would probably be warm when you cuddle it. Is that a like? And then when it evolves into Ninetales, Ninetales are, you know, a nine-tailed fox. They're super cool. You would like a Houndour? Is that so that it looks all intimidating and scary and people leave you alone? Well, I pretty much stick to myself, me and my letters. My name's Wright. The only thing I don't like about my hobby is that I never receive a response. Well, are you actually sending your letters, buddy? You think they're cute? Yeah, they are pretty cute. Or, what's that other one? Is it Shinx? What's that little, like, lion guy? He's blue and has, like, a lightning, like a light thing on his tail. It looks like a star. Is it Shinx? Really all that for money? Gotta love when Zelda does that. You think that's the name? Okay. Yeah, good. Oh, that's what I meant. I don't want to look like a dork in front of everybody. Come on, man. Quit pushing the wrong buttons. Pongo Swamp. You know Gongaga? I'm a piranha. Just gonna sneak past you. Oh. Okay, that's not how you do that. If you're wrong, we're both dorks? No, the responsibility will be solely on me. Because I'm the one who asked. Yeah. not gonna be mad, is he? Is this all there is to this place? Do I need the sleeping powder? Nope. No matter what I do. Oh boy. Ay, ay, ay. Give me that heart. What the matter? What's the matter with you? What's the motto? Nothing. What's the motto with you? Danger! Keep out! Except Bow Wow. Oh, I gotta go find Bow Wow to get through here, huh? Okay. Hello, Pepper. Hello, Kitty. I can't pet my cat right now. We gave her flea treatment, so I can't touch her. Not that she has fleas, it's just a preventative thing. She keeps coming up to me. She's like, please pet me. It's like, I'm so sorry, I can't. Hello, Mocha. How are you? Have I watched Updog yet? Yeah, I have. It reminds me a lot of Sugma. Music! The fish stirs in the egg. You are there. Okay. Music? Do I need to play it? Okay, I can't do anything with it. Okay. So you think I was born yesterday? Come on. Okay, I guess we gotta go to the, somewhere else in the forest, probably. Ever fry chicken using ice cream? That sounds very intriguing. No, I have not. Is it good? Have you had it? Tal Heights. I don't think I'm supposed to be here yet. Are you trying to rickroll me? I've been on the internet since 2004. Know all the tricks. I was there when the deep magic was written. Your coworker showed a video. You're disgusted. Oh no, does it look that bad? I mean, that doesn't sound that gross. I guess, yeah. Who's this suspicious looking runt? Okay, boys, let's get rid of him. You know who I am? Link. It doesn't sound that gross. I don't know. I'm weird. It's okay, BTS. I mean, you probably should just, you know, lay down and take it easy. You must be an assassin sent by Madame Meow Meow to rescue the mutt. You came here to get me, but it is I who will get you. No, sir. Walk right into that. That's such a dummy. Good. I'm glad I have not earned your disdain. You saved Bow Wow. What a fearsome beast. Come along, Bow Bow. You are now my puppy. Okay, Aki. What do you want? Hoot! That is a fearsome-looking animal you have there. Do not forget, the next instrument is in Kopanga Swamp. Huh? I know that. You literally told me that a few minutes ago. Do I play BTD6? What's that? Oh my gosh, it's Dampé. Hey, you made it out here. That speaks well of you. Maybe you can help me out with a little job. I'm Dampé, and my job around this island is to dig up interesting stuff. When you have some time to spare, come see me in my shack over there. Okay, Dampé, anything for you. Can you push this? Does he attack? Oh my god. Get him. Stick him, boy. Get off me. Balloon Tower Defense 6. No. Woof, dig, roof. No, is that the one with the monkeys? Because I've heard of it, I've just never played it. Yes, Link's Awakening. Awakening. What's up, Kirby? How you doing? Come on, doggy. We're going the wrong way. Eat him. Eat it. Eat the moblin. Eat it. I should? It's fun. Okay. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy you brought my baby back. Now, would you be a dear and take him for a walk? It would really help me out a lot. You will? Thanks. Thank you, Kirby. But, just don't backseat. That's all I ask. If I get stuck and I ask for help, then by all means go for it. I like to try to figure things out on my own sometimes. Oh, I'm sorry. Dig. No, we don't have the shovel yet. So he eats the little plants? Okay, get him. Yummy. What about the big plants? Oh my god. He's a hungry boy. Don't worry, I do that too, BTS. Eat it. Eat it. Oh my gosh. Bottle Grotto. Oh. I don't have any way of lighting torches yet. So this is not where I need to be yet. Chain Chomp's going crazy. Yeah. Look at him go. He's eating everything. Is this where I'm supposed to be? Hold on. Just, I have no way of lighting. I'm gonna go back to town. I'm gonna go see if there's something that I gotta buy. Knowing this game, or knowing Zelda games, that's what I gotta do. I gotta go buy something. Out of the way, please. Out of the way. I'm walking my dog. Isn't there a shortcut? No shortcut. No shortcut. Oh, I knackered it. I didn't have to go this way last time. Hold on. I went the wrong way. Chain Chomp is the kind of dog named Cupcake. That's giving Pitbull energy. Like when you have a vicious Pitbull and you name it Princess. Don't worry, Princess won't bite you. Proceeds to rip your arm off. Hold on. Where? Okay, that's the game, the claw machine store. There we go. Alright, what do we got? Shovel. Heart piece. 200 rupees! Oh my goodness. Do I get to keep this? Deluxe shovel, 200 rupees. Seems expensive. Seems expensive, he says, but you're the one who's selling it. Okay. The magic I have, I just have the pouch. It's sleeping powder. You finally got some food? Heck yeah. Also, that sounds like backseating, so please, like I said, please let me try to figure it out, okay? What kind of pizza is it? All right, let's see when he's shouting about digging. It's okay. I understand. I appreciate that you are very enthusiastic. Oh, dig right here? Okay. These are those little babies, aren't they? The little baby hermit crab thingies. Alright, I will try your suggestion, though. I'll see if that actually does what you say it does. I'm not as dumb as to turn down a free tip. Okay. Let's try it out. Oh, look at that. Alright, thank you. Now I know that I can light torches. What'd you do, Phoebe? It says you were spamming emotes. Cheese pizza. Look, it's a shy guy. Perfectly mimics what I do, huh? I gotta get him outside. Hello, Grace. How are you? Oh, that doesn't do anything. Got him. You're doing fine? I'm glad to hear that. It's almost the weekend. The game never tells you what the magic thing does. It's an old game. I mean, it is a remake, but you know, or it's a remaster. But that's just how it was with these old games. They never told you what anything did. They're like, all right, you figure it out. Is this where we're gonna get the bow? Bye, Phoebe. Bum, 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 bum. Well, can't do anything there. Probably gotta go back and around. Okay. Oh my god. Stop chasing me. What? Did I? Huh? Did I touch those spikes? That was funny. Uh-oh. Do I need to jump? Oh, I just gotta be faster than him. Come here, fairy. Fairy, hey, come here. You hated that mini boss? Yeah, he seems like he was kind of a jerk. Hold on one second. Gotta check my texts. Okay. Okay, I see. A map. Welcome back, Aki. Oh god, it's booze. Oh god. Hi, Barbie. This is fun. Oh, finally, the power bracelet. I've never played this one, so it's my first time experiencing it. I'm excited. How are you doing? I can smash everything. Wait, I'm an idiot. Hold on. I just realized what I did. Let me reset. Super long and exhausting day. I feel ya. Same here. Life just will not stop sometimes. You know what I mean? I mean, I ain't gotta tell you. What did that do? A couple students giving you grief. I mean, what else are they good for? I work in a school. Well, I work in a school district, Oh yeah, I understand where you're coming from. Those kids sometimes, man. I can't hurt them. Okay, I am trying to hit. Gotcha. Okay, I gotta hit them when they're in the air. Which is not something I can do with my sword. Well, I can. Just can't time it right. Yeah. I work in IT, so I have to put up with these little brats destroying my stuff. Like, when I say it's deliberate, it is deliberate. Sometimes they look right at their teacher as they do it. And we've had teachers like call us crying, like, I'm so sorry, we didn't like I tried to stop them and you know all this other stuff. It's just like it's okay. We understand how they are. Hey, you wanna let me go? I think do you have to turn the lights out? Off? Yeah, deliberate. Like, we have them throwing stuff, like, throwing, like, their iPads and whatnot. We had a teacher, who told us that one of her students threw her MacBook at her. And these things aren't light. They're like 10, no, not 10 pounds. They're like 3 or 4 pounds. Am I missing something? Do I need to smack it with a shovel? Hey, come on. I guess I don't have whatever I need for that spot yet. Kids 20 years ago would have never, yeah. If my mom had been told that I was doing stuff like that back in the day, it would have been over for me. The teacher would have called my mom crying, saying, "Slacker threw a computer at me." That'd be it. Okay, I broke all the jars. Okay, maybe I find something somewhere else. Am I supposed to trap him? Move. Move. I think I screwed it up. Hold on. Yeah, I screwed it up. I'm done. Sorry, everyone. Blonde moment. It's okay. What do you mean, Did I do it wrong? I think I did it wrong. I'm doing my best. Thank you. Let's see, do I have to turn the lights off? Oh. Do you need to be out here? Is that what you want? Need to cook you? Oh, wait, hold on. Do I gotta put you here? Ow. I'm not quite sure I understand what I'm supposed to be doing here. Leaving work? Alright, Aki. Please drive safe. You have a good rest of your night, okay? Yeah, you have those all the time? Well, thank you for showing solidarity with me in my moment of crisis. Like, I can't hurt them. They can hurt me. Putting it on the fire does nothing. I can't hurt it. And the game goes, when I kill it, so I'm doing something wrong. Forget it. Do-do-do-do-do-do. The thing you should know, though, is that my blonde moments are very egregious. They're, like, very obvious when they happen. Like, you can see in real time the moment my brain stops working properly.
From the ad break. If you hate ads, consider a sub or using your Twitch Prime.
This is where I got the power bracelet, right? Yeah, that's where I got the power bracelet. Maybe there's something I'm missing in the front? Okay, there's definitely some rooms that I'm missing. Okay, so... Oh. So I should go back to the beginning. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. You gotta love these older games. Okay, this is gonna be a key? 50 rupees. So I am missing... I'm missing a key somewhere. I think it's this key. My guess is this will be the boss key right here. Well, my confusion comes from the fact that... What am I supposed to do in here? You know what I mean? Does this not take me? Is this one way? I swear, guys. Oh, here we go. I forgot that there was a key there. Well, that's on me. I'm a dummy. Oh. Okay, the stone beak. What's that going? Oh, it's probably gonna tell me how to do the little puzzle back there, right? That does nothing. Okay. Yeah. Whoa, okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, we gotta be careful. Give me a heart.
Dicey Vim wants you to hydrate. Get to it, you thirsty bitch.
Okay. Thank you, Dicey. I will hydrate. Thank you very much. Also, oh goodness. Hey, Dicey, how you doing? Water the floor is raised. Tap the shining crystal. I already knew that. Do you not give me any other wisdom? Worthless owl. You want me to live? Thank you. I also want me to live. How am I enjoying it so far? I'm really liking it. The last handheld that I played was Oracle. No, that's not true. I played Link to the Past, but the remake. And then I played Link Between Worlds. And then when I was younger, I played Oracle of Seasons. I think it was Seasons. But this is my first time playing Awakening, so I'm excited. Make every block design the same, a new path will open. Okay, you're just giving me the same quote-unquote wisdom as before. These owls, dude. Link Between Worlds is your favorite. Yeah, that's a really nice one. I like that one. Paper Mario to the dark side. I like all the little like Easter egg things that you can do. Like how there's Majora's Mask where you can just like put Link behind it. Be like, look, Link's got Majora's Mask on. Haha, so funny. Are there any other owls? He's so athletic. Okay, this is the one that I'm having trouble with. Because it doesn't like when I kill the mouse. See, it doesn't like when I kill the mouse. Can these be pushed? I'm betting the answer is so freaking simple too. Hop out on its own. The only thing is it can't hop out. See, I stand very far away, it can't hop out. So I can't push these ones. I can only push those two. How far can I push these down? I can't. Once you clear the path like you did before, or like this. Yeah, see, he'll hop out. Eventually. Look, I'm not looking. I'm not looking. You can come out now. Then now what? Now what do I do? I can put him to sleep. That's all I can do with him. What am I missing? That owl said make the blocks the same, but I have a feeling that was for a puzzle. You thought he was a pumpkin? Who, this little guy? See, and then that doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, I don't know what shocking, like putting to sleep like that does. You just get stunned for a second, and then that's it. And then there's this puzzle that I don't understand. Making me feel like a dummy. Doesn't do anything. Oh, it's okay, Dicey. Don't worry about it. I'm sure the answer is stupidly specific and something that I'm overlooking and overthinking as per usual. So don't sweat it. Wait, can I enter any of these? No. Where am I on the map? I'm in this room. Memories. Zoom, pin. Yo, what's up, Deku? You using me as background noise? Okay. I'm cool with that. Nope, that's not what to do. So I gotta put them in a pot? Tell me what to do, you stupid mouse. I gotta take him into another area? No? This is literally the only path. Oh, no, I don't do that. And then when I go downstairs here... Is there a way to show the underground? Oh, no, that just sets them on fire. Sorry guys, I feel like such a dunce. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Okay, so holding on to him does nothing. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. Maybe there's an order to killing the monsters in here? Maybe I gotta kill the rabbit first? Okay, it didn't go for in yet. Ah, that's what it was. I had to kill them in a certain order. Okay, now how do I get to the boss? Are there any locked doors? Oh, it's probably that stupid thing that I don't know how to get through. Oh, maybe I need a... Hold on. Maybe I need to make myself heavier. Maybe I need a pot. Oh my god, I'm figuring everything out. I feel like such a genius. I say that and then I fall into the goddamn crevasse. What are you? No, no! Okay. Ho ho ho! I'm your bad guy this time. Ho ho ho! Okay, do I gotta bounce those back at you? Nope. I can't move, but I'm still alright. Your little sword won't break this bottle. Even the walls here look tougher than that dinky thing. Okay. Yeah, you can't hurt me as long as I have my bottle. Well, thanks for telling me, you goofy asshole. Yo, what's up, Maury? How you doing? Why, you broke my bottle. Why, you make me hopping mad. Uh-oh. One of these, huh? Good boy. Oh god. Okay, I gotta hit him before that thing hits me. Got it. I'm doing alright, thank you for asking. Oh boy. Be very careful, Link. Oh. Don't you game over me. Just send me back. Give me hearts. Alright, can you send me back to the boss lair? Yeah. I see. So those things are one way. Oh, am I going the right way? I am. Okay. Oh boy, man, this is some Dark Souls level run back. We're playing Link's Awakening for the first time. So everybody can watch me struggle with a game I've never played before. Man. Jeez, this freaking run back is brutal. Yeah. There's a pattern to it. Not really a pattern, but I just figured this is easier. Damn. Still hits me, huh? It's okay, I can still get hit 6 more times. Avoid that thing. How many hits does this guy take? Jesus Louise. Oh, it does eventually disintegrate. Dumb. Yay! Boss beated. Punch horn. Prairie. Sorry, my cat's getting into something. The prairie is waiting. Pepper, what are you doing? Oh, never mind. She's not getting into anything. She's being a good girl. Okay, it said go to the prairie. But I want to explore this area first. Dampe Shack. Bring me any weird stones you find. Chomp. What are the difference between these guys and the moblins? Are these still moblins? These must be Tektites. And that needs a key over there. Some strange energy is pouring from here. You should find out what it does. He spins too. How cute. What did that do? Probably nothing. 'Cause I don't have the correct, I'm not at the correct spot yet. Or I don't have the correct item. Okay, that definitely looks like not something I can do yet. Hello, welcome back, Phoebe. How you doing? And I don't have the flippers, so I can't swim. Yes, I know some mechanics of this game. Because it borrows a lot from Into the Past. Okay, bye, Phoebe. Yo, stop. Oh, he chomped him before I could hit him. Sheesh. He's gonna get her dog back and he's gonna be all chunky. Oh, there's some strange energy coming from here. You should take a closer look. Is this going to take me back over there? It's a warp thing. Okay. I guess I gotta pay attention. Do any weird glowing things that I find. What's up, Void? How you doing? What does this do? It doesn't do anything. Oh, hello. Who are you? Hi there, big guy. I'm Crazy Tracy. I've got a little secret for sale that'll pump you up. Will you give me 28 rupees for my secret? That's oddly specific. All right, come here and I'll rub it on you. There, I've applied my own secret medicine. The void from your old account? I know. I recognize your name. It will take effect when you lose all heart. Drop by again, big guy. Here's some bonus treatment. Behold, your hearts are full. Okay. Also, I can't... The mice... Nothing happens to the mice. Crazy Tracy. You know, this game kind of makes me miss Maple Story 2. If anybody's ever played that before. We got any Maple Story fans here? God, I'm not gonna be able to kill these, am I? Hi, BTS. You needed a break? Oh, you need a break from family? These zombies? Oh, they're zombies. Hey, little zombies. Oh god, am I like cursed now or something? Okay. We're in the prairie now, so I think this is where we gotta be. Oh, Jesus. You feel better now? Well, that's good. glad you feel better. Glad I got my puppy here. He's eating everything. I think that needs a bomb. That looks like it needs a bomb. So I can't go that way. Okay, maybe this isn't the direction I gotta go. You posted a picture of your kitty in your community page. Blind keyhole. Blind keyhole. Really, I must insist that you not bring that awful beast in here. Leave that creature outside, and then we can talk. Goodbye. Ow. There's my buddy. How dare you? Hola, Sopita. My day's alright. How's your day? I am, it's almost the weekend, so I am happy about that. Okay, so are we gonna need the swimming boots for this? Painting a blue sunflower? Sounds cool. Is that just for fun, or is that a gift for somebody? Not the best looking? Oh, I'm sure it's amazing. As long as you're trying, that's all that matters. I probably can't bring this guy over here, right? This bomb guy. Telephone guy, I don't need that. Castle, I can't get in there yet. Panelet castle. Oh god, spiders! Yeah, no, I can't get in there yet. Just for fun? Okay, well that's good. Kiki, what? Alright, Mud, let's battle. Are you fighting my dog? Okay. Get chomped, idiot. Well, I hope you show it off. I want to see what your sunflower looks like. Okay, I probably need something else to activate that. Seashell Mansion. I am the spirit of the mansion. I have been waiting for someone, one who can overcome the darkness. Find the secret shells, then ascend the platform. You will receive the ultimate sword. Sounds like you should come back with lots of shells and try standing on the platform. No response. You must not have enough shells. My goodness, that's a lot of shells then that we need, huh? That was a surprise. Hey, I'll tell you a secret. If you see a weird bowl all by itself in the middle of a cave, sprinkle some magic powder into it. It's a pretty good joke on the thing that lives in there. You want me to be a trickster? I can do that. Blacker does love a good joke. Alright, BTS. Well, I hope you have a good night. And thank you for being here. Oh, what a weird object. There must be some way to tackle this obstacle. Yep, okay. Okay, Void. How dare you? Oh, okay. Yo, what's up, Kino? Long time no see, man. Look up your username and I come up in the images? That's interesting. Okay, these guys don't do anything. Oh, wait, now I can, now I can go get where that treasure chest was. Since I can pick up these skulls. But, how you doing, Kino? What you been up to? Let me see that. I wanna see if that's true. That would be funny, but at the same time kind of messed up. Oh, no. All your stuff comes up. Oh, wait. Yeah, what the heck? Ye- w- Huh. My YouTube comes up. That is really strange. What the heck, Google? I have no words. Google, don't do that. I don't want to take away from other people's stream. Google's like, yo, you ever heard of this streamer called Kino? Well, he's actually a Fox VTuber. I don't know. The only explanation I have is like possibly like, did you leave a comment or anything on my video? Because the only thing I could imagine is like maybe it's finding your comment. Because I really have no idea why I would come up on your Twitch. Audio, you know what? That's true. Bungle it? I think I bungled it. Nope, no bungling. You know, one of the things that I really love about classic Zelda, and that includes all the way up to the 3D ones as well, but I would say Breath of the Wild is the progression that you get. Hey, the bow. How much is the bow? 980 rupees? Are you out of your mind, old man? Hold on, how do I put this away? $10 or 10 rupees. Yeah, I'll take it. Well, we gotta go save up 980 rupees. Hey, Kino. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you. Bye, BTS. You have a good night. Hello, old man. How to say? Please call outside. It seems that old man Ulrira is a shy guy in person. Oh, okay, I see. Sorry, old man. Didn't mean to disturb you. I really appreciate what you did for my poor precious Bow Wow. You are such a nice boy. How can I ever repay you? I know. Smooch. You got a reward from Madame Meow Meow. Lucky. Ah, he's blushing. Can I take you with me? Makeup, jewels, dresses. I want it all. And some new accessories would be nice. Okay, puppy. Hello, Dampé. You're just everywhere. Alright, what I want to do is I want to check and see. Now that I can jump over holes and pick up rocks, I want to see if there's anything that I can do down here now. I'm gonna miss the doggy though. Ooh, is this a spooky house? The door to the cabinet is hanging off its hinges. Nobody's used this thing in a while. Oh wait, hold on. I see a brazier there. Did that do anything? I didn't do anything. Okay. Just an interesting little shack. Probably will be something that happens sometime later in the story. Okay, can't get over there. Probably need the boots that make you run fast to get over those holes. Monkey. Still being a little jerk, huh? You also need to be on the lookout for secret walls. Okay, so I think for now that's all I can do in this area. So let us proceed. Oh, okay, never mind. Thought I was being clever, but I guess not. I just love to sing. What can I say? What do you like to do, Mink? I like to stab things. I'm not unhinged, you're unhinged. Ba 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 ba. Bo. Bo. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. The cat is going insane. Dream Shrine. Eepy boy. Oh, great. Shit. Okay, never mind. That was stupid. Let's try this again. I might need a different tool. Shit. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I definitely need something else for that. Movement's a little janky. I think it's not me. I don't think they like modernize the controls, or maybe it's just the controller. Who knows? There's like, you notice how he like moves back and forth rapidly like that sometimes when I'm moving diagonally. Oh, I was in the middle of saying something and I completely like... Okay, I probably need like the ability to double jump or something for this. But what I was saying is about these old games, like how progression, you really feel your progression with like the items you get and whatnot. How you're like unlocking new areas, or I don't know how to say it. Like you can really feel the progression because suddenly you're able to like go to new areas because, oh, I can lift a rock now, or I can now swim in this lake or something, you know? Oh, it's you. But like with like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, your progression is more like how strong you've become and less about like being able to unlock new areas and whatnot. And I say that because it's like you look at speedrunners and they're able to get to places without any weapons. What's up? What's up, Brit Bob? How you doing? Bread. I do like me some bread. Okay, so Koholint Prairie, Witch's Hut, Crazy Tracy's Health Spa. Bottle Grotto. So we've already been in there. We can't get over here. Cannot get into the castle. So it said that we gotta go to the prairie. I'm assuming there's nothing we can do down here because we don't have flippers yet. Seashell Mansion. Oh, I have bombs now. I can probably blow that up. Okay. Maybe we can do a little bit of exploring of Telltale Heights. Oh, great, it's the owl. The windfish sleeps long and dreamily in the egg above. When you play the 8 instruments of the sirens in front of the egg, he will awaken. This, my friend, is the only way for you to leave the island. Okay. Hello, giant egg. If I just, like, push it off the mountain. Link stuck in his dream forever. Oh god.
Welcome back from the ad break. If you hate ads, consider a sub or using your Twitch Prime.
Let's see if that reset at all. Four pieces of heart. Oh, yay. Another heart container. I'm such a healthy boy. I have a feeling this, you gotta like ice it or something, right? I have a feeling, because this is like a jelly, you gotta probably like turn it to ice or something. Cat. 50 rupees. Keeps knocking things over. Pepper, what'd you knock down now? He's Louise. Well, that was stupid. I honestly don't know what I'm trying to do here. There's nothing on that side. Just a waste of time. What does this do? Aw, a keyhole. It says angler keyhole. Oh boy, do I have to go fishing? I feel like I gotta go fishing. Ew. Almost estás, mi amiga. Do I gotta throw a bomb in there? That do anything? Ah, seashell. Ah, muy bien. Muy bien también. Alright, I don't know what I was trying to say. You missed watching the live stream? Oh. Well. This one's almost over. Sorry to say. Oh. Yeah, that one doesn't do anything. Because I gotta leave at 8:30. Yeah, that's deep water. I can't do anything there. Oh, is this a hook shot? Oh, okay. So the next thing I need is a hook shot. But how was your day? How was school? That doesn't do anything. Don't know what I need to do with that thing. Is this drowning water? That's drowning water. Sorry, Link. Had to test it out, buddy. Tomorrow's the last day. Oh, yeah. Last day of school? Oh, tomorrow's project day. I see. Then all of your hard work will have been worth it? Oh, for Pete's sake. That's what I get for trying to cheat the system. Toad's tongue, wasp's wing, insect knees. I'll sell magic powder for 50 rupees. It's okay. There will be no No more projects, only classes. Oh my gosh. I bet you are so excited for that, huh? Alright, let's see if we can get through this graveyard. Hey, can you, like, not? Stupid birds. Hello, Wyatt. You have an excellent day, too. Thank you very much. Oh, I forgot to go down there and check out what's going on. These look like crazy little guys. Oh, there's a bombable wall over there. Hold on. Oh, these can't be moved. I really gotta figure out what to do with those. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe magic powder will do something to them. Nope. Nothing. Right. Cool. Is that like a shortcut or something now? Probably just a shortcut. It's probably all that did. Oh, there's a whole area here I didn't discover yet. I just completely walked right past that. Oh. I guess that's why they call it Pothole Field. The writing is on the other side. Yeah, no, okay. Well, I can't go over there.
Yeah.
Salutations! You wouldn't know by the look of me, but I used to live in the castle. My servants went berserk and I was forced to flee my villa. So you're looking for something, are you? I may have just what you're after. But first, I want you to retrieve the golden leaf I left behind in the castle when I fled. Smashing! To tell you the truth, there are 5 leaves, and I want them all. Okay, you'll need to do some digging, so buy a shovel. Are you off then? Good luck. Okay. I mean, I can get into the castle now? There's no way over there. Hold on. So there's an owl statue over here. How am I meant to get over there? Okay, I think I see. The game looks really cute. It does look really cute. I like when they turn the handheld games into this little style. This game used to be on the Game Boy, the classic Game Boy. Yep, that's drowning water. Yeah, I like when they put the classic Game Boy games in this style. They also did the same thing to Link to the Past and its sequel. Dude, let me pick up the skull. Game is super fun. Yes. So far, I'm really liking it. It's a very cute game. Got a lot of charm to it. What's the point of this spot? See, I am a little bit smart. Oh, Cuckoo Prairie. Around here, secrets are nigh. Really? That's literally all the stupid thing had to say. Okay, whatever. Oh, I bungled it. That's okay. There's gotta be something to it. Well, in any case, it's not a secret that I can discover quite yet. So we're going to have to come back to this at another time. downstairs portion over here. What's down here? Oh, the jelly things? Okay, yeah, I don't know what to do with those. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna save here. We will come back later. All right, everybody. That is it for the stream today. Oh, it was a little bit shorter. I apologize, but it should be longer. I should be able to go a little bit longer Saturday, but I won't be here tomorrow because I will be busy in the evening. So let me go ahead and see. Is there anybody that I can raid at the moment? Somebody else playing Zelda. Let's check. Friends. Which of my friends are currently playing video games? Let's go raid Mac. We're gonna raid and run my friend Mac. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. You guys are superb and awesome, and I appreciate every single one of you. I won't be here tomorrow, but I'll be back Saturday with something else. So please take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful night, and we will do it again later. Bye.